So today, in regards to the 99th Dan Hamming episode, I'm currently stuck on deciding who exactly I want to put in that brief emergency waiting area scene. It'll last about 5 seconds. So I worked on a styrofoam drawing that I started at I believe a trip to BTB. These are some Cajun dry rub chicken wings. I got at the Knob, or the North of the Border restaurant slash bar. That was about I would say 20-minute drive for me and Mom. I had the seat back, both on the trip there and on the return trip. I think we arrived at roughly 6:45 p.m. I ordered my usual slop plate, the cheeseburger kind. Got it with a side of mac salad and onion rings. Then I put some ketchup on it, all over it. I'm not quite sure how to collect enchantment spells. That ancient wonder, there's about 30 points other people invested into it. I sang the songs Suddenly Seymour, Moves Like Jagger by Maroon 5, and then Powerful by Major Lazer. In order to test out my ability to sing both parts within a duet by essentially maintaining my normal voice for the male part and then raising my pitch for the female part. That's essentially what I do. For any duet songs, but I first discovered I could go pretty high pitched, most likely when I sang Sweet Child O' Mine by Guns N' Roses at BTB, most likely. Or at some kind of house party. Currently catering the tournament encounters. Oops, I didn't pay much attention. Got 11 knowledge points. Yeah, I'm probably going to hit an overflow on Shrooms of Wisdom. Even a single one will probably be too much, a single collection. I was meant to do enough spare activities to gain enough armaments to get more loot, while this one produced the loot, but I didn't do that this time around, at least because I ended up either maybe falling asleep sometime early on in the morning, and around noon I had a sort of decision that we were going to go swimming today at around 2 p.m., but then Mom said at around 2 p.m. that we shouldn't go in because it seemed like there was a chance it was gonna rain. And so Mom ultimately decided that we weren't going to go swimming today. It was the tournaments and the spiral of eternity counters to your advantage. Since they make it easier to complete some tasks within a task set. I worked on a styrofoam drawing both in an hour or so of us going to the knob today, and while we were at the knob. A waitress told me that while the knob doesn't have soup yet, though they will soon, as I think is natural as it's now September. So technically speaking, these are the last days of summer. People seem to really like me going up on karaoke to sing both parts. Within the duet songs, the last song I sang tonight was Purple Rain by Prince, which my mom seems to really like whenever I do. I think it's almost guaranteed that at some point I'll get a province expansion. That should be easy enough. Just do some catering and some negotiating. I believe I had a total of 2 fruity cocktails. I believe were each one standard drink. In terms of alcohol content, and I spaced them out with glasses of cold water with ice in them in between. The second was some kind of thing with gin in it because I suddenly got an idea. To try some gin. Excuse me. I microwaved these chicken wings for 30 seconds. While they were both in and kind of covered by a styrofoam container. While I worked on the styrofoam drawing at the knob, I actually got pretty close to finishing it. And by that point, I was working on the pants. And right as we were ready to leave, I had finished the front view of the pants. All that's left to work on are the sides of the pants, on the bottom of it, and then the shoes and feet. Here's where I am currently in regards to the research tree. Perhaps as soon as I can, I'll activate this research technology. For lunch today, I believe in the early afternoon, me and Mom had a Daily Harvest sweet potato flatbread pizza. For which I set the timer at 22 minutes. At 450 degrees. I just so happen to already have that daily exclusive, but as of now, it's severely outdated. Being something like, I believe I originally got that in the first chapter or something. Either way, I figured I had it somewhere. In Stronghold Kingdoms, I'm currently researching armory capacity within the technology tree. I've got an armory capacity of 150. And that's before this research completes. So These are how things currently stand. I'm hoping at one point soon to be able to research a way to make my breweries more efficient so I can demolish one within Tyler Wow Village and replace it with most likely fetchers, armorers, pole turners, those sort of things. But most, I would demolish this brewery, and build some buildings like that. Though maybe at some point I could throw in some swordsmen. Maybe.